Hello folks, as I expressed in yesterday's video, ahead of time I am doing double duty and I am recording two videos kind of just one after the other, just to continue to upload the daily videos, just to keep you all entertained and happy in this trying time of the state of the world. So yeah, I'm heading away for the weekend and yeah, I won't have time to kind of like record anything then or the kind of means to do so. So as I say, I uploaded yesterday, whereas as I say, I do change clothes. I know I was wearing this in yesterday's video, but yesterday's video was recorded 10 minutes ago. So, so yeah, we're gonna batter on straight into this one. Okay, hello folks. This is Keelan from the past. I suppose they're all Keelan from the past, but you get what I mean. It's whatever. Let's just get into it. And let's just talk about the FA Cup fixtures this weekend. Um, Yeah, obviously the football's coming thick and fast. There is absolutely no rest for the wicked, and that's good. It's very entertaining. And my club Arsenal are fighting on all fronts. It's very good to see. But we'll get onto them in a minute. We'll start off talking about tonight's match. Now I'm saying tonight. This is being uploaded on Saturday, so I'm again recorded on Friday. So this match will have already taken place, and that is Wolverhampton Wanderers at home to Liverpool, an exact repeat of the midweek fixture in which Wolverhampton Wanderers caused a major upset and beat Liverpool Football Club 2-1. What the fuck? And all the Liverpool fans that was giving Arsenal stick after the 2-2 draw, oh, it's happening again, we're bottling it again, came back to bite them in the ass, didn't it? It was very enjoyable to watch, especially after the results on Wednesday night. Then, even better again. Um, But yeah, I'll be very surprised if Wolves make it 2 for 2. I think that was just a fucking excellent fucking joke. But Liverpool were on top for a lot of the game. They just didn't have the fucking quality to do anything. Wolves didn't really offer anything or a shot until ultimately they scored. So like, I'd be very surprised if history repeats itself. But as I say, this will already have happened by the time you're watching this, and you will already know. So let's do two reactions. Let's do the one I think that'll happen. Well done, Liverpool. After a disappointing result against the same opposition, it is a mentally challenging thing to do, to go to the same place and try and just turn your fortunes around. Not everyone gets that luxury, and good for you. You did so, and you did that, and you are through the next round of the FA Cup. Congratulations. Or let's go the other way. If Wolves have beaten Liverpool at this point, then fucking well done, Wolves. What a what a corner you have turned. Um, and Liverpool Football Club, well, where do you go from here? Arne Slot, where do you go from here? The fucking job centre, probably. Those are two reactions, alright. I've not got an editor. This is me. So, like, I'll just post both. And yeah, you can just decide which one suits and which one fits the narrative. But yeah, moving on to tomorrow. So today, this is a really weird thing to navigate. So yeah, the Saturday games. 12:15. It's Mansfield Town at home to my very own Arsenal Football Club. Um, Now no matches are given, but I would expect Arsenal to win quite comfortably here. By the time this is uploaded, this match will probably be done as well. So like, feel free to give me stick if I'm very wrong with that prediction. But I do suspect Arsenal to go through and continue the assault and challenging on all fronts to go for the quadruple. Which, by the way, just for the record, before you call me delusion or whatever, I don't think we're gonna do. But I just think it just shows how far we've come to be sitting in March and still being in that conversation in all competitions, fighting on all fronts with the squad depth that we have. I think the quadruple dreams will live another day after the game against Mansfield. But again, if they don't, fire your stick my way, because I will deserve it. But again, I'd bite your hand off for the league title, and only the league title anyway. But let's be positive. I expect Arsenal to beat Mansfield tomorrow, today, already. You know what I mean. Um, Following on from that, we've got Wrexham at home to Chelsea. We've got Ryan Reynolds hosting fucking Will from the Inbetweeners down in the dugout. Fucking. um, yeah, I think maybe this is where like the kind of fairy tale run for Wrexham ends. And I think Chelsea especially, they looked really good against Aston Villa the other night. I know the results haven't been that good as of late, but I do expect Chelsea just to be too strong for Wrexham. I expect them to win quite comfortably in that one. I don't see it going to pens. I don't see it kind of like being some. I can see Chelsea kind of putting Wrexham to the sword and going through quite comfortably. Which takes us to the 8 o'clock kickoff, which is Newcastle United at home to Manchester City. A game we've seen so many times already this season. Newcastle winning one and Man City winning the other two. Do I see Newcastle drawing, like leveling up the playing field? Or do you see Man City asserting their dominance against this side after a disappointing result against Forest? It's a tough one to call, you know. Like it's Man City, as I say, like I still think this title race is going to go down the wire, but again, I'm still not convinced by them overly. I don't know what team is going to go with. I'd say Pep Guardiola is going to have to go strong in this game as well. And obviously Newcastle are going to want to go and go strong as well. They're going to try and win silverware, but I could see this one going to penalties. You know, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if Man City turn up and just hit them for a 3 or 4 or whatever. But I can see this match going to penalties, and at that stage, like very obvious, it's a 50-50 at that stage. But I'd probably just edge Man City to progress. I do see Man City getting the next round, but I don't think it's going to be a hop, skip, and a jump in the park. I do think it'll be difficult. But then again, it'd be very typical of Man City after a poor result during the week to go out and just smash someone. So Newcastle could be on the receiving end of something like that as well. But do you know what? No, do you know what? I changed my mind. Let's go fucking Newcastle. Come on, the Geordies. Newcastle are going to cause an upset, and Newcastle are going to knock Man City out of the FA Cup. You heard it here first. I changed my mind very last minute. That's what's happening. I feel like I wasn't giving Newcastle enough credit there. Fucking Eddie Howe. Eddie, that's how. This is what's going to happen. I'm telling you. Okay, we move on the Sunday games then. We've got Fulham against Southampton. Fulham have been in fairly decent form recently, in fairness. Like the most recent match is something when they beat Spurs. Fucking Iwobi, what a fucking finish that was. Oh, an ex-Arsenal man as well, to put Spurs closer to relegation. It was just so beautiful to watch. I do think Fulham will have too much for Southampton. I do think this will be a close game, probably closer than I want to give it credit, because Fulham are in good form. Fulham are a good side, but I don't know. Someone's telling me this could be like just a wee crafty 2-1, cheeky wee 1-0. But I probably would say Fulham to go through. I think they'll be too strong for Southampton, but I don't know. There's this voice in the back of my head saying it's not gonna be just that straightforward or that kind of like, what's the word? Just that much of a walk in the park, I suppose. That something tells me Southampton are going to put up a wee bit of a fight against Fulham. That's just my prediction. I could be very wrong, and Fulham could walk away with 3 or 4-0. Or Southampton could walk away the winners. I don't know, but as I say, they're just telling me it'll be a close game, but Fulham will ultimately be too strong for Southampton. Following on from that, we've got Port Vale at home to Sunderland, and Sunderland, for the grand scheme of things, they've been excellent. They've been punching way above their weight in terms of their expectations, probably, for this season. But yeah, they've been very good, all things considered. Not in the best of form recently, but again, away to Port Vale, I would expect Sunderland to kind of win that one quite comfortably as well. Yeah, so again, not really too much to say on it or too much to talk about. I would just say Sunderland progressed. Following on from that, we got Leeds United versus Norwich City at Leeds. How good have Leeds been, by the way? Yeah. Again, like it's these teams kind of like a little lower side of the table now. They're starting to show a bit of something. They're starting to show a bit of fight, a bit of determination, a bit of hunger. Now, whether that translates into the FA Cup, I don't know. But yeah, I can see Leeds taking Norwich to the cleaners personally. Fuck, only a matter of weeks ago they could have been 3-0 up against Manchester City in the opening fucking 20 minutes. If they can translate that form into the FA Cup, I can see no reason why they don't have their way with Norwich. No disrespect to Norwich City or any Norwich fans, but I would expect Leeds to kind of bend them over and have their way with them. But again, you never know. It's the magic of the FA Cup. All my predictions, they could be so wrong and just so out of like fucking the other end of the spectrum that Norwich could find a way through. But that, again, that's just what I'm saying. I'm kind of backing all the favourites at the minute, apart from maybe Newcastle against City. But yeah, this is just where I see kind of like some of the big names like going through, and some fairy tale runs ending. But anyway, that'll take us to the last fixture there on Monday at 7:30. We've got West Ham United at home to Brentford. Do you know what? In this circumstance, like the way Brentford are playing, like considering they've lost at the start of the season, they lost their manager, they lost their top goal scorer, they lost their captain, they lost their best player. You would have said Brentford were destined for relegation. You would have thought that. But wow, how good have they been? I don't know how they do it. They always seem to just pull something out of the bag. They still just survive and survive well. Like, yeah, Brentford at home to West Ham, or away to West Ham. You would look at the two sides and think, yeah, Brentford winning that comfortably. Given the form of the two sides. But listen, after this, West Ham host Manchester City in the league, and I need West Ham to have the utmost confidence and the utmost fight going into that game. So I need them to be going into it on a high. So do you know what? Fuck it. I'm putting all logic out the window. I'm letting the magic of the FA Cup and the magic of football do its thing. And I'm going to predict West Ham to knock out Brentford. That it's wishful thinking more than anything. Like, even if West Ham do put them out, don't be surprised if they go and play Man City and get spanked about 7 or 8-0. But yeah, that's what I'm predicting. I'm predicting, what did I say? Let's go Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle, Fulham, Sunderland, Leeds and West Ham all to progress. I could be so wrong, or I could be a fucking genius. We shall see. But yeah, by the time this video goes out, I could already be wrong. But yeah, folks, anyway, thanks for, as I say, these videos back to back that I've recorded, I know they are a wee bit kind of like on the fly, as a lot of mine are, but these ones very much so. It's because I'm in a bit of a rush. But yeah, please forgive me. Hope you enjoyed anyway. Remember to like, remember to subscribe, remember to fucking show love to your loved ones, and hate to the ones that you hate. Show underlying hatred. Be bitter as fuck. But yeah, anyway, folks, take care. Pleasure speaking to you, alright? Take care. Hope you've had a good weekend. Bye.